Why hello everybody, so welcome to the Simplicity of Logic. Today we'll be talking about common sense karma. Now this is a revision for an old video I did before, which I was still discovering how to do video editing software and everything. It's quite unwatchable, so I decided to redo it. On top of that, today I'll be introducing a show which I believe is a fantastic show. It's my favorite show of all time. It's called My Name is Earl. It used to air on NBC. It's about a guy who did bad things all his life, and one day he gets hit by a car and discovers karma, and he does good things and gets rewarded for it, and he starts to feel better about himself. And a reason why I like the show is because it's entertaining, it's funny, and on top of that it makes you feel good, and after we watch it, it's just natural that you yourself want to do good things. So to me, it leads to an interest for karma, research and everything. And if you can learn about karma and then find the interest to go further with it with an entertaining show, why not, right? So I'm going to use that today as an example. Now, just to note that today's idea on karma and all that, again, is common sense karma, which to me doesn't have to be spiritual. It doesn't have to be religious or any sort. Whether you're religious or not, I believe karma can be used in a very scientific, a very rational way, which I'll go into now. Now, the line from My Name is Earl is, do good things happen, do bad things happen. It's an extremely simplistic way of putting a great grandiose idea of karma, but I think that's the reason why it's so interesting, because it's so quick and to understand. In a way, without the spiritual or religious sense, alright? Take it, for example, if you live somewhere, and every day, someone comes out and he slaps an old lady. And then another neighbor comes out every day and he helps that same old lady cross the road. One day, both people come at the same time, they fall flat on their face. Who are you going to help? Obviously the guy who helps the old lady cross the road every day. Why? Because we're all social animals, and most people are normal, meaning that we want to help people that help society, because we all live in a safe society. If everybody helps a bit, we benefit utilitarian wise, everybody benefits. So naturally we want to help the person who helps other people. So therefore it's rational, it's totally scientific. And on top of that, from the My Name Earl episode of season 4 episode 8, there's a time when there's a kid who uses voodoo. Alright, and what happens is at the end of the episode, Earl and the kid are debating whether it was karma, voodoo, or religious intervention that saved them, basically. And I like the idea which he came at the end. It doesn't matter what you believe in, as long as you do the good thing, good things will happen. So I think that's a very important idea. Now, another thing I like about My Name is Earl is although it's a sentient force in that show, but it's funny, is the idea that karma is not just about doing good things all the time. There's an episode where, starting in season 1 episode 12, where Earl works for someone who's really bad. So one day he does something, like punches that person, and he feels bad about it. But what someone points out is that maybe karma was using him as a vessel to punish that person. Alright? And that's the thing, I like the fact that you don't have to be this passive, take it like a punching bag idea in Earl, that karma sometimes is about being, doing the right thing. That sometimes if someone's cheating someone, maybe it's up to you to make sure that person gets his just desserts. Now, again, I'm not asking people to go and take vengeance, but at the same time, you see someone stealing from someone all the time, maybe it is karma's way of telling you should report that person. And of course, to prevent the whole unnecessary vengeance idea, alright, I say the easiest way to apply it in a rational way is basically turn it back on yourself. You must apply it to yourself too. And thus, if it passes that test, again, you cannot make excuse for it. If it was you who did that thing, would it be fair? And again, the important point for my field is that you must be ready to take the consequences yourself if you did it. So again, if you apply it fairly, and it applies, then yeah, like example, the robbery aspect of the example I gave, if someone was stealing from you, would you want that person to be reported to police? Yes. And if someone caught you stealing, do you think it's fair that you were reported to police? I think in most cases you wouldn't like it, but you say yes, it was. So there you go. You must apply it to yourself in a rational way. So there you go. That's common sense karma. It's a very simplistic way of putting this grand idea, but the idea is not today to explain to you some grand force and everything like that. Just like the Dalai Lama and everybody just says, just do good things. I mean, at the end of the day, everybody benefits from it. It's rational. Why not? And so on top of that, if you really want to learn about karma in a entertaining way, go watch Earl. My name's Earl. I'll put a link to his trailer below. And on top of that, I hope you have some interest and you go find out more about psychology of the whole society, about why we should help each other, environment stuff and all. And more importantly, just go out there and help people and do good things. Do good things happen. Do bad things happen. Thank you very much. Till next word.